Welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom. We might want to get like big ticket things out first, maybe. Animal is too large for current nursery. Yes, we do need a large nursery. Wait, too large for current nursery. Am I on? What? Huh? Oh, new skins to preview. Yeah, okay. I was this always just new skins to preview, and I just gaslit myself into thinking it was the same icon or what? I don't know. Styracosaurus. I love it. It's the best ceratopsian in the world. We'll grab one of each. I really do like its rendition in this game as well. This one especially is beautiful. I love the striping on the horns. I love the little quills on its body. It is fucking sick. My dream for Styracosaurus would be to get uh, horn variation. So Styracosaurus has very interesting things that happen with its horns. So it'd be super cool if we actually would see that in game. Maximum capacity reach. Okay, we can only have 10. Great. Well, we'll let all these dudes hatch and we'll try to shove them in existing enclosures. Okay, first Styraco is ready, so let's get the first one out as like the test Styraco and find out where he's going to feel welcome.
With a head like that, we must be looking at Styracosaurus. The purpose of these gorgeous frills,
yeah, he likes temperate, so he just goes in this bed, and that's
primarily for display, temperature regulation, or neck protection.
Now, lovely creature.
Flesh, hopefully,
we can
solve this mystery.
This is such a good looking Styracosaurus. I love this model for Styrac. Like this blows JW2 out of the water in this case. Fantastic. It does have the weird ceratopsian rat tail thing going on, but like reality do be like that. What are you gonna do? Ceratopsian tails always just look too small to me. What is this icon? What does this mean? Hey, can you tell me what the fuck this is and not just make a weird symbol? Is that like a security warning? What are we doing here? What is the problem? Well, if it's security, we'll find out when it escapes, I guess. This is a huge pet peeve of mine in video games, is when you represent things in game solely by a fucking icon and you don't tell me what the icon means. Huge pet peeve. Very frustrating. I think it went from orange to red. Housing, I don't think, is a functional mechanic. Oh, there's just a terminate animal button. Shit.
Styracosaurus belongs to a group of ceratopsians called centrosaurines, which tend to have longer nasal horns, shorter brow horns, and spiny frills. The famous Triceratops, in contrast, belongs to the chasmosaurines, which instead favour longer brow horns and long, simple frills.
I'm on Team Centrosaurians all the way. Fuck them Chasmosaurians. Alright, these two, these are my favorite ones. Specifically this guy. Look at you. Look at this. Look at how good this looks. Look at that guy. Oh, he's got goat eyes. That's neat. Look at the detail on this frill. Look at them horns. Look at those spikes. I want to pet him, but he looks like he'd hurt. Okay. And yet, somehow, worse star rating. Yeah, exhibit score is dipped. So we're missing something with exhibit score, which the game doesn't care to explain because there's no other information that comes out of there. Okay, we might have to figure that out. All right, I'm gonna pause the video while I figure out what exhibit score actually is. So here's the problem. This exhibits a 0 for some reason, and I don't know why. But that's definitely the problem here, because like the other exhibits are better. What's broken? Like what changed to break this? I don't understand. Also, curious if we get stats on these. Not really. These are just whatever. Yeah, so maybe that's what that icon is trying to tell me, but like, what is it trying to fucking tell me? Come on. So the icon is unequivocally due to the styracosaurs. If I pull them out, put them over here, the icon disappears. So the next question is that's what crashed the exhibit? Why? Is it unsafe? Was it overcrowded? Oh, exhibit crowding 0, 1, no, because they're not an exhibit. That's the Styrax. No, exhibit crowding still exists. It's just reduced. If I take a Styrac and I put it in here, what the fuck does this icon mean? Okay, if I take it and I put it in here, food only shows up. I think it's fence type, but I don't see any information in game telling me fence type, which kind of seems like an important detail if the game's going to extremely penalize you for it. So that's weird. So I'm going to have to find an exhibit for him. So through experimentation, I do believe that his fence tier was insufficient, which rendered the exhibit maybe too dangerous, so nobody would go to it. That's the best thing I could figure was going on there. We put these guys in a medium fence, everything is fine. So that's got to be what it is. So they're here with a nice little mangrove tree swamp exhibit. Their environmental needs are very well met. The Pachyrhinosaurus can actually go in this pen just fine, it seems. This one is still good. So the Pachyrhinosaurs, which makes sense because they're smaller, don't have such a high security requirement, I guess. I just wish that information was more clearly seen in game. That'd be great. We do have, yeah, a few more. Oh, Bakita! Hey, that's a Jurassic Park the Game reference, probably. It doesn't have to be, but I bet you it is. So, some Pachyrhinosaurs. They seem just fine. Dandy. So, if we want a... Nope, that's not it. Sauropod, we need big animal nursery, which we'll chuck over here with the other animal nurseries, because that's just where they've been going. And then, yeah, let's figure out Camarasaurs. Animal is too large for the nursery. Is it, though? Yeah, nursery too small. Okay, so I think I was correct before in that we weren't seeing animals that could be made. Because you appear to have to click on the correct nursery to even do this. So let's get for you. Let's get a few of you. How much money does that leave us with? Oh, a mere $1 million. Well, that's not a lot, is it? It's probably fine. Also, very close to 3 stars. Repayment time 34 months, repayment time 4 months. We could pay this off and reinvest. And we have money. I think that is tactically sound here. Much like many businesses, we can just be perpetually owing money to other companies and still be successful because we just refinance our loans over and over again. And none of this matters. Habitat, why bad? Crowding.
That these
Oh.
dinosaurs are quite bossy. Instead of a nasal horn, Pachyrhinosaurus
That was initially
called a
fine.
nasal boss above its eyes and nose.
No, the whole thing
It
is
certainly
crowded.
lives up
Is
to
it?
its name, the thick-nosed lizard.
Size? I wonder if it's just size. So crowding is a mechanic then. We can confirm that. Sorry, which fence is this? No, that is that fence. What do we want to do about this? Why don't we experiment? Let's maybe not go completely insane here, but let's increase the size a bit and see if that takes care of the issue. Okay, crowding does appear to have gone down, but we now need more water. Okay, this is good science for the sake of, you know, figuring out how all this works exactly. Nature 70%. Crowding still seems like it's the thing. Yeah, I think the score is dipped too. %. This is scrubland trees. Okay, those are happy. These won't be because of the tree types being a thing, but we're not worrying about it. Other than that, it seems like the crowding is the problem. So let's do this. Is in like the size of the exhibit causing crowding is the problem.
My, that head looks heavy. Thankfully, the frill extending off the back of its head is hiding a secret.
Okay, 70%
There are
habitat.
large holes punched straight through the bone to relieve
70%.
the weight of all those adornments. The holes aren't visible during life. As you can see, they're beneath all that skin and keratin.
65% on you. Why are you worse, Mr. Dryosaurus? Well, it's a mystery. Maybe there's some poo. Yes. That actually was the problem, apparently. 85. Habitat 70%. So habitat 70% is what we expect if things are not completely tailor-made. So yeah. Okay, visibility is a thing we can work on a little bit. I don't know if it actually matters, though. But, like, this exhibit is now largely not visible. But, like, does it matter? Can the guests even get to these? Like, these are questions that I don't know. We'll do that. We'll do some paths. I don't know if any of this actually matters, but why not? For the sake of our own, you know, sense of way a park should be, we'll do a little bit of this. Just a little extension. And then maybe that works. I legitimately, who knows? All right, we have a Camarasaurus. So now we're going to figure out what to do with this. So I'm just going to chuck it in here and see what happens. Okay, so apparently this thing needs large fins. That's my takeaway there. So these guys will need a new enclosure.
Camarasaurus, the star of the Morrison
Actually,
collection.
not
Don't
that
let its peculiar mouth scare you. The long chisel-like teeth may look like a carnivore's, but they are actually much better adapted to rip coarse
Alright, I'm gonna build an
leaves from
enclosure.
tree branches.
Well, there we go. That is a Camarasaurus exhibit. There's the dude. It's a nice color. Camarasaurus does look really weird. Sauropods look weird in general when they're like realistically proportioned and they have these. Their legs feel like they're on stilts, especially because of how they walk on their front limbs, on like their fingertips, and then the back limbs they're actually walking on the feet. And then the fact that they got like one fingernail on the front. Look how weird that looks. That's accurate. That's how sauropod feet are, but god damn, they're weird. They feel very, very unnatural. Do we have more ready? No. These take a little bit of time. $3 million. Well, that means we don't need to really work on the Torvosaurus enclosure yet. So there's that. Let's look at research maybe real quick. We can do a little bit of that, which is like a lot of money, but who cares? And then yeah, we hit 3 stars it looks like. So we got some more things. Well, we're gonna get the dinosaurs we already have out and go from there, I think. Smilodon, filthy mammals. More Smilodon. I wonder what's down here in Huinkle. Oh, Argentinosaurus is in the game. I remember this. I know this. Iguanodon, yeah. To get myself an Iguanodon because it's cool. Wait, what is a Juxia? Oh, that's the weird animal, the weird mammal. Yeah, yeah. The Paraceratherium adjacent guy, I guess. Tarbosaurus, Batar, Dinochirus, Paraceratherium there. Okay. Yeah, not that much that's still left to be unlocked, though. This is just a waiting game now. Yeah, so the hatcheries have their own, like, slot. That's definitely a thing. So I haven't really been keeping track of that. So we've got, like, this one running, right, with Torvosauruses kind of trapped behind these Camarosauruses, but this is sauropods only as far as things are required. So we've actually got a new set of Torvosauruses coming in here. Now I'm curious, the small one, yeah, so the small one tops out at about the size of Nasutoceratops or Dilophosaurus, it looks like. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks to me like there's nothing else we can get other than some filthy mammals that'll fit in that one. So yeah, if we want to do our Admonosauruses, we can do them in here though. So let's grab a few of these. Oh, neat. The males are the only ones with the fleshy comb. That's cool. That tracks. That kind of makes sense. Also, nice hooves on the front there. Really cool. That's a gorgeous Admonosaurus. Very good. That's why I wanted to check it out. This will be our Torvosaurus exhibit, assuming it'll work out. Dude, these feeders are a lot of maintenance. A lot of clicking those buttons over and over again. Score 1,000. Score 5,000. Like, this is the breadwinner exhibit. I think it's the Cohab. Like, I think the impression I have, the memory I have, is like decent Cohab like compounds things. Because there's like these ecology bonuses, right? Total animal rating 3,200, ecology bonus times 2 is not quite that, but welfare is 90%. So I think that's what where the dip is coming from, right? Yeah. So I think that's like the give and take, which is kind of an interesting mechanic. It's just I feel like it's not easy to track the bits and pieces there to figure out what's really going on, you know? And here's my other question. Okay, so this menu is just here's what all of your hatcheries are doing. Understandable. Let's get a Kamara out. Number 3. I assume these, yeah, are fine. Is there crowding? Like, logically, there must be, right? Oh, yeah, no, they're already getting crowded. But we only have one more on the way. That's probably fine.
One of the reasons this animal is so common in the fossil record is the sturdiness of its blunt skull.
All right, there's a Torvosaurus. This is a large megalosaurid.
Could be the case. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, then these all lose its mind as soon as you put it into like an exhibit that doesn't have anything else going on in it, of course. I feel like Torvosaurus, maybe I'm wrong about this, maybe I'm mixing things up, but I feel like it used to be considered an Allosaurus, but maybe I'm just full of nonsense.
Ah, yes.
No, maybe I am.
Torvosaurus, an apex predator of the Jurassic. In its heyday, Torvosaurus,
okay, anyway,
would call
no enrichment.
Species.
Is there
Now,
something there? I can't
and no, that does not mean that this dinosaur enjoys delicious fruity cocktails. Cosmopolitan refers to species with nearly global distribution, just like house mice, ospreys, and barn owls today.
Do a little oasis. Okay, enrichment 0, food. Oh, I guess the food is enrichment 2. I mean, obviously we need a feeder, so that's like, you know, that was gonna be in, of course. I wonder if the switch to fruit anywhere makes any sense. I wonder if that improves anything. Ah, blood pumpkin. Okay. I guess I didn't see that before, but maybe it's because he didn't have the food. It's a mystery. But it's good now. Exhibit score, a mere 300. Let's slap down some donation boxes nearby. I can't be bothered to like rotate these properly either, so we're just gonna do some of those. You need food, of course you do. Oh yeah, we need dung beetles. Honestly, I might have forgot to put dung beetles in the sauropod enclosure. You can have a nice hay to lay on. You can, and you can. Dung beetles live where? Here. I feel like you kind of gotta plaster your exhibits in dung beetles, which is kind of weird, but whatever. It's like a dung beetle zoo. All of the dung beetles. Yeah, we never put any in here. Done. All of the dung beetles. Where'd it go? What the fuck? It's just like invisible. Alright, we're just gonna assume that bug's out. What? Multiple facilities need a path connection. Fucking What? What? Are they all bound together? Why do they bind together? That's so fucking weird. Why do they do that? Like, I know what it is. It's the modular building thing, but why are they defaulting to being linked? What the fuck? Is it because they're like a component? Like, why? Why? All right, we'll just place like this. Yeah, why is it a group? I don't want it to be a group. Why does it automatically become a group? You know what? It doesn't fucking matter. As long as we don't misclick it, it literally is irrelevant. It's just a frustration thing. So I don't care. Okay, 5 stars, 3 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. So yeah, it is what it is. There is really realistically no more management to this game than there was last time we played it, which is very unfortunate because the animals are very nice looking. Excuse me, friend, that's not allowed. You can't put your head through there. Are you gonna do something with that pumpkin? No? Yeah, I don't think they. Oh, I take it back. He does eat the pumpkin.
Sleek profile,
it's not like
formidable foe for even the biggest
really like the interaction is not set up in such a way to actually like interact well, but you know, there's something there. It does something. There's our other Torvosaurus. That's the other gender. And then we got a Camarasaurus, the final one over here. Total welfare 80%. Crowding, yeah. So exhibit size is the thing to fix. Let's do it. That was made with this fence. We'll just do one of these and these and these and these. Better? Why? Become bankrupt. What? Oh, I didn't notice that happen. Why, I'm trying to figure out why that's 65%. I got a little distracted. We need 2 months for this loan to come in. Nature 65. Why is the nature not better? I mean, I don't have... Can I still put in trees? Will it let me? It will.
Fossils of Camarasaurus are some of the most common remains found in the Morrison. Luckily for us, that means we have a wealth of information to work with, including what it ate,
apparently
and even how it laid
there was
its
just a slight mismatch there. There was like something about selling animals. But I don't see that. I think it's just a UI placeholder would be my guess. I mean, 2 months we could buy that that one there again. Well, maybe we're gonna fail. Maybe we fail because we went ran out of cash. We can perpetually refinance the loans because profits aren't good enough. But I mean, I don't know what we could do about that, because there's not really anything you can do to like really deal with your finances. It just is kind of whatever it happens to be. We could do some of this. That's not much money at all. That was like 10,000 bucks. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Well, anyway, we got a monosauruses. Let's get some more of those out. Where did I already put one in, right? Did I? No. We just looked at it in the thing, right? All right.
Found all over Western North America, Edmontosaurus is the textbook definition of a hadrosaur. Although it doesn't have a magnificent bony crest like its more famous relatives, some Edmontosaurus sport their own flashy headgear in the form of a comb made entirely from soft tissue.
He is a chalk. It's a very prolific animal, very common on the fossil record. Wildly successful critter. Wonder if we're gonna lose because we're negative. So far, it doesn't seem like the game gives a shit, which is weird. Yeah, sold dinosaurs. Or fossils, maybe, but we don't even have fossils. Profit last quarter, 0. Are donation boxes not even doing anything? Wait, have we been spamming donation boxes and they don't even do anything? Because I thought they worked. Entry fee, 171. Profit last quarter, 3 mil. Profit this quarter, negative. Or no, that's profit. Yeah. Entry fee plus 1, 7. Everything else is negative. Park management's almost entirely loan payments. So if we click on an exhibit, this tells us information. Bonus ecology, dig site 2.4. Oh, look at this exhibit. This is money. Crowding. Housing. I thought I had seen a donation thing somewhere. Profit 0. Profit 0. On that whole group of fucking donations. 0. I don't think these do anything. Profit 0. 0. Module effectiveness entertainment 1 star. Yeah, I don't think donations are actually a thing. That was like no money anyway. Okay, well, yeah, so donation boxes also, I guess, are just a pointless placeholder that doesn't actually function. Cool. We paid a research cost for that too, which didn't matter. I've clearly given the game too much credit for having actual management features in it. That has become very apparent. Yeah, they're definitely something that's like being worked on. Like the concept is there, but they don't actually do anything. But it'd be nice if that was made clear in game that they don't do anything. Exhibit crowding on the Torvosauruses. Really? Okay, I mean we can work on that, I guess, because apparently going negative doesn't actually matter. It does for this. Okay, so we can't do that, but we can do other stuff. Fine. No Paleopedia, not a thing, huh?
As it turns out, there were many apex
Alright, well,
predators in the
whatever.
Jurassic living alongside Torvosaurus. With so many large carnivores in one area competing for the same food, different species must have specialized in different prey.
He just looked at the block of ice and then left. Not feeling it. Not really feeling the block of ice. Fair enough, dude. Again with the feeders. Perpetually clicking the feeder button. Alright, well, oh, geez. Loan payments came due, I think. Wait a minute. wait a minute. Hey, we're out of the hole. We can pay loans off without even having the money. So it doesn't matter. That actually is completely broken because when you finish a park, you're done and you don't have to repay the loan because you've beat it. So yeah, that's a very fundamental flaw I'm feeling like we've discovered there. The infinite loan system. I mean, obviously, taking a loan and paying it off immediately achieves nothing. But if you let it tick down, oh, this is crooked. You know what? We're very, very much past the point of care. Oh no, it's just short. It's not crooked. It's just not an appropriate length. That's much more fixable. It was like only letting me snap to the length there. Maybe this is. Oh, that's like I think literally built to the edge of the map. I think this little gap here is not buildable. Yeah, you can see. Okay, great, cool. Expand that shit out. You good? 100%? Yeah. Okay, Torvosauruses are good. Score 1,200. Coming up nicely on 4. Now, oh, we went way negative again. Oh yeah, okay. So here, this is not infinitely sustainable because you do have to pay. You can't just pay off the loan, right? The total repayment has to be paid in full up front. Paying it off early doesn't actually do anything. Okay, yeah. So there is technically a loss condition in the sense that you could go so far in debt that you can't finish. It seems, but that's all there is. All right, Amelia and Neris. 2 more lovely Admonosauruses. We are coming up on 4. So this enclosure is probably the one that's still gangbusters. Yeah, 8,000. I am curious. So, when we are in the hatchery, and we click on a dinosaur, diet plants, you would think that information would be readily available somewhere else. This thing eats fruit. Let's put some fruit feeders in here, because we can, because we have the power to give our lovely Admonosauruses fruit to eat. I'm just wondering if this matters in any way. I mean, obviously you need a food type that they'll eat. I'm just curious if there's any reason to mix it up and have multiple types.
Hadrosaurs are
Crowding's
commonly
not bad.
referred to as duck-billed dinosaurs, but don't let that catchy moniker fool you.
8,160. If we put in more,
not in water.
how do we switch hatcheries in this screen? You would think we could do that. Instead, we have to go over here, click on that, and then we can do the thing. Okay, let's put in 2 more Monosauruses and then see if that makes any, like, there might be a kind of logic to spamming dinosaurs in this, like, really valuable enclosure in terms of score. Because, like, these expensive and slowly produced Camarosauruses are worth substantially less in terms of score than this enclosure. But I don't know if, like, enclosure score directly translates to anything in terms of park rating. Like, obviously, diversity is the thing that holds us back from 5 stars. So I think it doesn't matter, actually. I think it's completely irrelevant. But we'll try it out anyway. Because why not? Again, enclosure food is a big thing that I'm always clicking buttons on. And then, yeah, we can bring in some more dinosaurs. So, Acrocanthosaurus, Tyrannosaurus. We could do another carnivore. That'll be Argentina. Let's check out the Acro. I think that'll be fun. Let's see this one. You know what? Let's see this one too. It's fine. How much money do we have left? 5 million bucks? It's probably fine. Okay. All the feeders are empty again. Oh my god. Like, I feel like we need a feeder refueling system. That might be something in the works because there is like an employee menu here, but like too much time spent playing with feeders. That's all we do is the management right now is just refresh your feeders. That's the whole game in terms of management. Oops. Which is not fantastic. You know, a little more would be nice. Okay, you get deleted. Oh, god damn it. Okay, there we go. Let's get an Acroped build. Yeah, I mean, the Monosaurus increases score, but I still see no reason to believe that that matters. At least not substantially. Like, not enough to make a substantial impact. All right, Acrocanthosaurus. Why are we back in the tiny fucking hatchery again? God damn it. All right, another fucking feeder. Feeder, poo. Give me this. No, give me this. Access Genetics Lab. Oh, you know, I wonder. I mean, we could delete the small hatchery to, like, clear that space up. Yes, Scelisaurus or Celitosaurus, or however it's said, is actually the only Thyreophoran. We don't have any Stegosaurids, and that's like, or proper Ankylosaurids, just this precursor species, which kind of feels like a huge gap in the roster. Not gonna lie. I mean, to be fair, there was always a huge gap in the roster, though, because it's like, it was theropods, sauropods, hadrosaurs, and ceratopsians, with a few, you know, spicy things like Jurasaurus and Psittacosaurus thrown in. It was always kind of weird like that. All right, Blast, female and male. Looks pretty similar. Female and male. Looks pretty similar. We'll just do the two. Pretty nice looking acro. I do really like the JWE2 acro. But I mean, this probably does scream more Acrocanthosaurus than that one does. My enjoyment of the JW2 acro is solely my enjoyment of this like big unit of a carnivore, which is not really connected to it being an Acrocanthosaurus in any measure. I feel like we should probably slap an extra feeder in this exhibit too, huh? Because this one is one that's like always going off. We can even do 3. I don't think feeder types matter, so I'm not going to bother with anything like that. Okay, there's the... Oh, the acro is already ready to go. Well, let's get ourselves an Edmontosaurus. Then let's get ourselves an acro. There is our acro. That's a lovely looking acro. That is a very nice looking pattern. Very cool.
And a good one at that. The
This is still doing a thing.
running down its back, are what create that beautiful scenic silhouette, although their function remains a bit of a mystery to us. I'd love to go to get a closer look at this particular specimen, but I think
There's that. For
I'll
trees, you like
stay
tropical,
this side of the
wetland, and
fence.
coastal. Let's do tropical. Because I don't know if we've actually really used tropical yet. Wetland, tropical. Tropical prairie, beach, and forest. Let's try a little bit of beach. Okay. And maybe a little bit more forest down on the ends or something. All right, and he's content. Except for the fact that he doesn't have food. Other than that, they're content. And this apparently doesn't need enrichment, unlike the Torvosaurus. No, I lied. I was on the wrong menu. He also needs a pumpkin, because theropods fucking love pumpkins. Alright. It's a nice looking game. We just need proper management features. And I feel like it's going to take 5 years for there to be proper management features in this game. Because there's been, like, no improvement in the last year. Like, none? Has anything changed in management since we last played? Like, when we logged in, it looked like things did because we had shop types and donation boxes, but none of that does anything. So I'm pretty sure maybe there's more detail in the exhibit management, but it's like very minor. I feel like the game has made like no actual mechanical progress since we last played, and that's deeply disappointing to me. Is there other acro done now? No. Well, we'll get this other one out, take a look. It's night, but there is our other acro. Also very nice looking. Actually, might have liked the first one more now, seeing it like out in the world. This one's maybe a little busier. Like there's something really nice and naturalistic about like the leopard
Each side
pattern.
of its upper jaw sports 19 razor-sharp teeth.
Any chance that got us actually over on stars? So this appears to be bugged, this notification now. It's just there forever. Okay, that was... Okay, so that acro actually tipped us over on star rating. Either that or me clicking clean on a bunch of pens did. Point is, something was keeping us just slightly off of 4 stars, and it wasn't diversity. So yes, Argentinosaurus. I think mostly we had everything here unlocked, right? I think the 4-star unlocks were pretty much just the Argent. Maybe there was something else, but maybe Dinochirus, Tarbosaurus. I don't know. Oh, they have Tyrannosaurus or Tyrannosaurus, or however you pronounce that. The Parasaur adjacent Asian species. Interesting. Let's grab a proper pair. Oh, this is blocked. Is it dynamic the moment you're not at 4 stars? Because the dig site was definitely locked previously and then unlocked. So it's not the case that we weren't previously able to do that. We definitely were. Yeah, these dynamically lock and unlock as star rating changes. That's really annoying. I really don't like that. Ooh. Because that can be really hard to track. Well, we should probably get a Rex. Let's try this one. Money is a little short, you know, it's just a little low. We can take a few mil and there's an emergency there. These two are profitable too, though. And again, it sent me back to the tiny hatchery by default, which sucks. Well, let's no, we do this. Oh my god, stop. It's a little clumsy still. I can deal with clumsy. I just want management. Thank you. I'd like management in my park management game. Parasaurolophus. Walkeri. So we've got Parasaur Walkeri, we've got Tyrannosaurus, we've got Christostatus or whatever it is, right? I forget. So you, male and female. Let's do one. Maybe we'll do one of each and see if we can sneak a Rex in here too before we run out of cash. 250. Oh, we picked Feathery Rex. I didn't even realize that one was going to be feathery. It really didn't look feathery in the preview. Got a nice feather cloak thing going on here. Let's get a buck. $1 Rex. $100K remain. Ooh, boy. We're gonna run out of that again. That's fine.
Used their crest for long distance.
So there's our para. This thing fits right in this exhibit with a Monosaurus and Styracosaurus through no effort in any way, and the score gets super high. So that seems like a thing. Plants running low. Food stock actually needs to apparently be done. Shipping time 3 months. Huh? What? Huh? What are you talking about? Not sure the significance of that. It takes 3 months to ship food in, so you have to like make sure your stock is set ahead of time. But also, we've gone through 75% in the entire time we've been playing, and we're not going to run out before it ends, probably. So, yeah. Well, this is a nice exhibit with some a nice variety of species from roughly the same time frame of Cretaceous North America. Maybe that's kind of why it winds up being so good in part. Like dig site bonus ecology seems to be a thing. That might be actually dig site stuff going on. Cancel order 27. Order in progress +1. Is it going to give me one plant in 3 months? That's what it seems like it's doing, which would be ridiculous. Oh, there's our other Parasaur. They're both very nice looking. Check habitat needs. Crowding. Okay, exhibit crowded. I don't know what to do. We have no room. We do have some room to expand this.
Tubes, which help amplify that beautiful singing voice of theirs. You're listening to the first orchestra on Earth.
I like that you can just, you know, there's no like collision on building stuff, which is really nice. Just freely clip stuff through itself. I'd like that as an option to toggle in GW2. That'd be great. There's mods that allow you to do this. Okay, there's Intius or Tyrannosaurus. We'll have to work on that in a moment. 25. I mean, we're just not gonna worry about that. So, we need Dunga Beetles. Oh, we went negative again. Oh, I can't place it because, yeah, not enough funds. We're positive. This is not sustainable because now the loans are all maxed out. So we got to put this 400K to good use because it's the last 400K we're going to get. We need water because of expansion. $82. So nature is still like not perfect. For some reason. Probably some weird little hiccups on things. Yeah, so the trees were technically not sufficient. Just the game didn't deem it important to tell us that. Actually. Okay. The exhibit seems pretty great to me, so we're good to go. Okay, Tyrannosaurus pen. It's going in over here. So let's get this built. While we're paused. We are paused, right? Yeah. 400k. Great. Okay. We got a Rex. We got a T-Rex, which is an achievement, apparently. There's our one feathery T-Rex. We got to get this environment sorted out while we still have money. Okay, they don't need that much water. Tropical, wetland, temperate, or coastal. Let's do some temperate. Actually, let's get the feeder before anything else.
Far from the wimpy little stubs most of the public makes them out to be.
Pumpkin. Of course he needs a pumpkin. Okay, now it's just the trees. Can we make it? We have 200k. There's temperate. Temperate forest, temperate birch, temperate bamboo grove. We did bamboo groves already. Let's do some birch trees for the Rex. Okay, 100%. The exhibit is worth 500 points. A mere 500 points for this one lone Tyrannosaurus. Okay, star rating still not quite there. We have 200k. Can we sneak out? Trikes are expensive. Lambeosaur, is it locked because of money? Must be. But no, the trikes weren't locked. Oh no, they were locked. I guess money. Yeah, because this is not locked. The financial situation is a little bit bad. Oh yeah, I forgot about Iguanodon. Well, I want to do Iguanodon. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing like new for herbivores that we can afford, which is what I would want, because I just want something that I could slap in an enclosure. Yeah, so currently all these loans cost more to pay off than they return. So we just gotta sit and wait. Kind of sucks that the park is incapable of producing enough money to offset all the loans, but that's probably not surprising that that would be the case. I mean, unless we are, because like I haven't actually let it run for a few months to see if it is viable. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. I would like to point out that I did factually order one plant because it starts down here at one plant and the timer is independent. Well, not completely independent, but fairly independent of the amount of plants you're actually buying, which is funny. Apparently I can just place this order with no money, but it's not like we're really going to run out, but it also doesn't cost that much, so who cares? All right, I think we're going to wrap this up here. I don't know if it's possible to win at this point with how in debt we are. But I don't really care that much, because ultimately there's no management decisions to make. The only reason we're doing as badly as we are is we were gaslit into thinking there were mechanics in the game that there weren't, by the presence of shops that don't actually do anything, donations that don't actually do anything, and associated research tree things that actually don't matter. So the proper way to engage with the game is to build pens, put dinosaurs into them, and that's it. You take out the loans, you spam the dinosaurs, uh, you run out of money, you take out the loans again, you spam the dinosaurs, you win. Nothing's changed since we last played the game, and that's extremely disappointing. So yeah, we're gonna end this here. We'll come back and check out the game in another year, maybe see if it actually has a game in it other than just pretty dinosaurs. So, see you in a year.